Okay, tough love talk now. This is why you're never going to meet anyone, okay? You ready? Not that complicated, really. It's because you're in such a negative place mentally, all right? And listen, I want you guys to understand. I'm speaking to both the men and the women here. Because what I've noticed too is like, if I do a post where I'm giving advice to the women seem to jump in, even more so than the men actually, when I do it for women. But the women jump in and they're like saying, "Yeah, there's no good guys and all men over 45 are hideous and don't take care of themselves," or whatever. And you have to understand where I'm coming from, right? I'm Switzerland. I am neutral. I am not one of these relationship experts that is trying to appeal to women and talking about the trauma and all the bad men. And I'm not one of these male coaches coaching men who want to, teach you how to be a player and get one over on the ladies. Okay. No, I am Switzerland. I'm a matchmaker. I help both people do dating better. Okay. But when I see you chiming in such a negative space, whether these guys chime in comments with negative stuff, or you ladies are thinking all these negative things about men, this is why you'll never meet anyone. And maybe you want to say in comments "Oh, I've given up dating," whatever. I don't believe that for a minute. You know what I mean? Some people are happy with their lives. I am happy with my life, very, very much so. And I think it shows because I'm not being negative. You know what I mean? But when somebody shows up and they're super negative, I seriously doubt that you are detached from wanting a partner. Because if you were detached, you wouldn't be negative, all right? So you've got this chip on your shoulder, you got this monkey on your back, and you got this negative mindset. And this is why you'll just never meet anybody. Because you have to force yourself. You have to hit the reset and try to look at things in a different way. And this is why I try to point out, listen, I know both from being a matchmaker all these years, I know both men and women are equally as fucked up, okay? I know it. I see it in dating. I see what he does. I see what she does. And I'm not talking about for matchmaking necessarily, just talking to all these people all these years about dating and love. We're all screwed up in some way, all right? So, and there's women that don't keep themselves together, and there's men that don't keep themselves together. And, everybody has their faults and their flaws. And so you cannot go through the world thinking "Oh, no good men, no good people," because if that's what you believe, then that is what you will receive. 100%, 100%. Don't forget to join me tomorrow night. It's a big live night where I'm going to talk about everything I've learned from working with the most affluent men in the world for 15 years. I'm going to give you all the good stuff. All right. See you tomorrow night, ladies.